Welcome to Armand Academy. Like and subscribe for more content and drop your doubts in the comments. Share with your friends and classmates. For private tuition in these subjects across all boards and universities, contact me here or the link in the description. Let's get started. Sunny and Ujjwal were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2. On 1st of April 2024, Timmy was admitted as a new partner for 1/5 share in the profits which he acquired equally from Sunny and Ujjwal. On the date of Timmy's admission, the balance sheet of Sunny and Ujjwal showed investments at 5 lakhs and 2 lakhs in the Investment Fluctuation Reserve. And we have to pass entries assuming different values for investment in the market. Now, before we do anything, we should say journal entries in the books of Sunny and Ujjwal. Okay, and we don't have to worry about the new partner coming in. All we have to do is match this 5 lakhs, okay, and this. If they are the same, then this 2 lakhs can be distributed in the old profit sharing ratio. Right now, you need to understand that uh, reserves by default have a credit balance. Okay, so 2 lakhs in the IFR has a credit balance. To make it zero, we debit. Who do we credit? The partners. Okay, so reserve will be debited, partners will be credited. Investment fluctuation reserve account. Okay, such a long name. Debit to Sunny's capital account. Okay, and Sunny's capital account, and separately to Ujjwal's capital account. And we're going to take 2 lakhs and break it up into 3 by 5 and again into 2 by 5, or we can subtract. All right, so remember, we started with 2 lakhs. By doing this, we get 5 ones are 5 fours are, so 40,000. So 1,20,000 subtracting will give us 80,000. Okay, so Sunny. Okay, this whole calculation is Sunny, and what you get by subtracting is Ujjwal. Remember, this should be a nice working note 1, which should ideally be at the bottom of your journal. I'm just doing it over here for quick reference. Okay, so I'm debiting by full 2 lakhs and I'm crediting 1,20,000 and 80,000 being investment fluctuation reserve. Okay, and I'm now going to start using short forms, but in the exam, please use full forms. Being IFR distributed among all partners in old ratio. In old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so this is situation 1, and let's see. We actually have we have 1, 2, 3. Now I can write that in the date column, but you are free to write it outside in the margin. So I'm also going to squeeze it into the margin here. 1. Similarly, as far as 2 is concerned, market value of investments is 3 lakhs. Now remember, we maintain the IFR in case the value of investments goes below the cost. The cost is 5. If it has gone down to 3, that means your loss is 2. How much is your reserve? Your reserve is also 2. Okay, and that's it. We are basically going to make an adjustment between the IFR account and the investment account. Okay, the IFR has a credit balance. Investments by default have a debit balance. The assets have a debit balance. Now, for asset having a debit balance is reducing, we have to credit. How much it reduced by? From 5 it became 3, so reduced by 2. So I will take the IFR. Okay, I've written the full form here. Please, in the exam, use the full form. Okay, so Investment Fluctuation Reserve account debit by 2 lakhs because we are wiping it out before admitting a new partner. 2, investments account, because investments account is reduced in value by 2 lakhs and become 3 lakhs. Okay, so we are crediting the investment account accordingly so that in the balance sheet we can show it as 3 lakhs. All right, so being decrease in investments, decrease in investments adjusted with, okay, or met with, okay, or adjusted from IFR. Now we draw a line and we have situation 3. And in situation 3, you will notice that the investment became 2 lakhs. It was 5 lakhs, it became 2 lakhs, so it is reduced by 3. But how much of IFR we have? Only 2. Okay, so your investments have reduced by 3. We have to credit investments for 3. Okay, investment, credit 3. But how much do we have in IFR? IFR, we only have 2 to debit. Therefore, the remaining 3 minus 2, 1 will come from the reval account. Okay, and we are debiting the reval account, debit all expenses and losses. Now I can pass the entry. Revaluation account debit. Okay, or you can start with IFR or this up to you. Revaluation account debit is 1 lakh. IFR account debit is 2 lakhs. 2 investments account. Okay, they are using plural. You also use plural. Simple investments account 3 lakhs. Okay, B in, okay, being decrease in investments adjusted. Okay, adjusted with IFR and revaluation account. You can say met out of IFR and revaluation account, either way. Okay, account. With that, we are done with this question. Any doubts, feel free to ask in the comments. All right. Obviously, if I had to tell you this orally, it becomes very fast. Okay, but I'm doing it step by step. Anything, feel free to ask. Thank you.